Hello there and welcome to today's ride. Now for some reason I've just not been feeling it this week and lacking a bit of motivation, but yesterday I had a bit of a kick up the backside and I managed to silence the slob within. Today is Friday and it's only my second ride of the week. Now normally I would blame my excuses on the weather, and yep, okay, although it has been a bit wet and windy, particularly on Monday, Wednesday was about as nice as it could be for a bike ride in early October in southern England. Instead, I think my lack of motivation has been just some off the bike stuff that's just been annoying me and just bubbling away in the background. The thing that brought me to my senses yesterday was a message from my cycling chum Tel inviting me out for a ride yesterday. Now I follow Tel on Strava and he does just, you know, some extraordinary rides in some pretty inclement weather, 60-70 kilometers on days when I wouldn't even stick my nose outside the door. But it gave me just enough of a pattern break just to kind of get my head together and say, yes, I'll come out and cycle with you. Now what we actually did wasn't overly complicated. We did about 40 kilometers and it was a bit hilly, but it was very, very enjoyable, and that just kind of set me up, changed my way of thinking, and here I am cycling out today. So why is it so vitally important to get out and cycle? I mean, it's not like I'm a professional cyclist or anything and I have to get the kilometers in, but no, I'm still a human being and I still need to get out of the house and I still need to have some exercise. Just going out, cycling, doing a few kilometers here and there is obviously very good for your body, gets your heart and lungs working, gets your legs and your muscles pumping, and plus it's very good for your mental health, just getting outside in the fresh air and just seeing other people, even if you're not actually talking to them. If, like me, you work at home, it's very easy to just sit indoors and literally not leave the house for days, or worse still, lay and lop about on the sofa eating biscuits and watching Emmerdale Farm from like 20 years ago. No, much better to get out and do some cycling. Taking a break and having a bit of a rest isn't necessarily a bad thing. We all need some time off from time to time, but it's very important to distinguish the difference between taking a break and becoming lazy. Now, I know that the slob is still there within me, and a couple of rides here and there isn't going to change that. But it's a bit like an invasive weed in your garden. You've got to deal with it straight away, or the roots will become ingrained and you'll never get rid of it. I very often forget how good it feels to ride a bike and how great that feeling of achievement is that it gives me. I also forget that if I'm not really feeling motivated, I don't really have to go out and do anything particularly challenging or long or difficult. Even a little 10-kilometer loop around the block is more than enough. And the benefit of that will be that it will probably give you a bit more motivation to go out the next day. So if you feel that you lack a bit of motivation from time to time, just click on the video coming up in the end screen. See you on the next one.